Hey guys, Keith here again, and I wanted to share a stat with you that you may be already familiar with, but over 2/3 of born again Christians come to know Jesus before they turn 18. And so we believe at Cutting Edge Ministries that ministry to teenagers is very strategic and valuable for the local church. Because of that, we want to make sure that we're just highlighting some impact of students' lives that have come to know Christ as a result of our ministry, training other students to share the gospel with their friends, or even investing in local church leaders so that they can mobilize their teenagers for the gospel. So I wanted you to hear a specific testimony from a youth pastor highlighting some of the student impact that he's seeing in his ministry here locally in Northern Virginia. As you guys may have already seen before, we're in the midst of a virtual fundraising week where we're praying for the Lord to provide $25,000 to help us to scale our impact from 1,000 teenagers mobilized and trained this year to over 10,000 in this upcoming year. So if you would pray and consider joining us financially for that, we have a $10,000 match that ends this week. So if you give up to $10,000, it actually is doubled if you get it in before Friday. So you can go to edgeclub.org/donate and you can sign up to join us in this mission to make this dream a reality. So here's Ryan and his testimony of how local students are being impacted by our ministry.
Hi, my name is Ryan Cottle, and I'm a youth pastor at Grace Life Community Church in Bristol, Virginia. And about 3 years ago, I got involved with Cutting Edge Ministries through Keith's just free coaching and youth leader networks that are run through Cutting Edge Ministries. And I was so blown away by the impact that it had on our ministry that I just kept coming back. And so in 3 years, the year prior, we had 17 kids trust Christ. As we put into practice the tools that we use through Cutting Edge Ministry, that same number the next year went to 41, which the next year went to 82. And this year we're on pace for almost 175 students to trust Christ, just because of the tools that we've been able to implement through the coaching that we've received from Cutting Edge Ministry. Our students are sharing the gospel more. Last year, they shared the gospel over 500 times. This year, we're on track for around 2,000 gospel conversations. And it's just been so great to see the way that not only has it grown our ministry using these tools, but ultimately it's grown God's kingdom. And that's what we're all about. And Cutting Edge Ministries has allowed us to do that. And while numbers are one thing, I wish everybody could see the stories of the kids that are coming to faith in Christ. I mean, these are kids who are from broken homes, who have attempted suicide, who have been battling addiction, who have, been witnessing parents going through divorce. I mean, God is truly doing a new work in this next generation of taking them from spiritual death to life with Him. And it has been so cool to see that not only has God been saving them from the hell that they are going to if they do not trust in Him, but also the fact that God is starting to do a work in their lives right now of helping protect them from the hell that they are going through. And so our youth ministry has become a refuge for kids from broken homes, but also raising up the spiritually strong kids who have been raised in strong Christian homes to go and do ministry to these. And so it's been a beautiful mix of students who are from church backgrounds and unchurched backgrounds, and it is really a picture of the kingdom happening all together. And that results in stories, like one of our middle school students, she brought a couple of her friends, and both of them trusted Christ. And so they went home, and one shared with her sister, and her sister trusted Christ. So then that student and her sister went and led their mom to Christ, sharing what they heard at youth group and from their friend who brought them. And that spiritual family tree has continued to grow to where right now there's about 10 middle schoolers from that spiritual family tree who have all come to know Christ in the past 12 months. And those 10 or so new believers, combined with about 5 or 6 of our really spiritually strong believers, are now partnering together as a giant group to start an on-campus gospel movement at one of our local public middle schools. And so it's been so cool to see that what's happened in our youth room has continued to expand and grow throughout our community. And that's not something we were seeing before. We received resources and tools and tips through Cutting Edge Ministries. And so it's just been such a blessing to me to know that we are making disciples who are making disciples. And God is doing all the work. We give Him all the praise, honor, and glory. but I can confidently say that God used Cutting Edge Ministries to give us the know-how in order to do that. And so it's just been a huge blessing to me personally, to my family, to our church as a whole. These things have started to spill out into our church as a whole, but God is certainly having a huge impact in the lives of this generation through Cutting Edge Ministries.